The people in power in not just the US government, but around the world are incensed with keeping that power. And they will do anything to continue to have that power and get more power. It is an addictive drug for which there almost is no cure.
This is the Kevin Trudeau Show.
I am exposing the corruption in government and in major multinational corporations. We're telling you the things that they don't want you to know that will make your life better.
This organization, Vanity Fair, and I know this because I got my insiders to tell me who were there. They said, we had a meeting, and we said, what can we do to help Kamala Harris? Let's do this. This is the coordinated effort to mislead you. How can that happen, you say? And the answer is, there was a study, a famous study, called the Stanford Prison Experiment. As a matter of fact, Trey, there's a documentary, I believe, that just came out, and I'm not sure what streaming service it's on, but it's about the Stanford Prison Experiment. Maybe you can find out where that is. I have not seen it yet, but I do want to watch it. So maybe you can find that. And
it's on Hulu for people to watch.
Say that it's on Hulu?
Hulu. Yeah.
It's on Hulu. So Stanford Prison Experiment is on Hulu. And I'm not sure if it's one episode or a multiple, but it's something you want to consider.
It's a movie. It's great. I've watched it.
You watch it. It's great. It's a movie. Okay. In this experiment, which was done when back was it 1971, right? 1971?
I'll confirm the date. It's
Yeah.
in the 70s.
I think it was 1971. Stanford University, very respected university, very respected psychologist, conducted a study where he took basically students. And they said, okay, we're going to do a little experiment for a couple weeks. We're going to take some of the students and make you prisoners. And we're going to make some of the students guards. So we're going to create a fake prison. We're going to act like it's a real prison. And these are all normal students, happy-go-lucky hippies from the 1971, right? They're in Stanford, so they're smoking dope and flower children and everything. Love, peace sign. They're wearing peace signs. Love, stop the war. Love. Okay, so they're all wonderful, loving, wonderful, love. They probably did yoga, meditated, love. Talking about love and peace. A lot of peace. Has to have peace. And they became either inmates, prisoners, or guards. And this is supposed to go on, I think, for 2 weeks. They stopped it halfway through. Here's a little clip here. Take a look at this clip.
No audio on it.
There's no audio, but just take a look at this clip. You can kind of see what's happening. And what occurred, as if by magic, as if by some curse or trance or spell, the guards became insane. And the inmates became insane. And there was that. There was violence. Guards hit inmates. Inmates hit guards. They broke. They had a breaking point. These are people that know each other, that hang out all day, that wear peace signs. And they broke. And here's the point of this. You have to watch this. When you are in power, when you have power, you change. You become insane. You really become possessed. This is why politicians who are in power virtually become possessed. And this is why people in the media, they have amazing power and control, live in their own bubble and become virtually possessed. The hatred toward others goes up to a level that is beyond your comprehension. You can't comprehend it because you haven't experienced it. But if you watch that movie, you might get an idea, and this may open your eyes a little bit to why and how, when you watch the evening news, that person is filled with hate to a level that you can't comprehend because they have power. They believe that they are so superior to you. And not just because virtually every anchor, you watch these, if you're watching the election and you're watching CNN or Fox or ABC or CBS, and you look at all the anchors that are sitting there talking, every one of them, and I was looking, I was counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like all these people, and I'm looking at their names, I'm writing them down real quick, and then I'm checking. Columbia University, Yale University, Columbia University, Columbia University, NYU, Stanford, Harvard, Penn State, all the Ivy League schools. These people are elitists. They think you are stupid. And they said it on television last night. When you look at the map of who voted for who, you can see. Virginia, for example, has all of the people that work in Washington, D.C., that come into Virginia suburbs, they vote for the Democrat. If you look at where the votes come from, it's always the same. The hardworking entrepreneurial person who has a family, who lives a nice life, they vote one way, and the people that are elitists vote another. And guess who votes with the elitists? The people that are economically at the lowest end of the spectrum, the poorest people. Because the elitists are giving money via their policies to that group. So that group says in order for us to continue to get our welfare, for example, what percentage of people on welfare or some type of government assistance, what percentage of them do you think vote for a liberal Democrat? It's like 98%. Like, no kidding. It's off the charts. But this is fascinating, this Stanford prison experiment, because it'll show you how power can radically change what's going on. The people in power in not just the U.S. government, but around the world, are incensed with keeping that power. And they will do anything to continue to have that power and get more power. It is an addictive drug for which there almost is no cure. They'll do anything, risk being killed. How do we know? Leaked documents show U.S. intelligence on Israel's plans to attack Iran. We had people in the U.S. government at the highest level of clearance, top secret classified clearance level, the highest level. And they want to remain in power. They leaked Israel's plans to attack Iran because of that back and forth. They leaked it to the Iranians. That is not treason because it wasn't the U.S. attacking Iran, it was a U.S. ally. But they did the unconscionable, leaked top secret classified documents to an enemy of one of the United States' biggest allies. Who does that? People that think they're smarter and better than the elected officials, and people who want to keep their power and want wars to continue and want more wars to continue and want more wars to continue, and they don't want peace and prosperity in the world. They want strife, they want conflict, and they want war, death, and destruction, because that's how they keep their power. And that's how they get their adrenaline. When you go back and look at this Stanford prison experiment, you will see the need to attack and hurt someone else is what is a driver in individuals. It will shock you. Absolutely shock you.
Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau. This is everything they don't want you to know about to improve the quality of your life. Broadcasting every Monday and Wednesday, 2 days a week now. Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Chicago time. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to the channel and share these shows with everyone you know.